Okay guys, just got a new miner in from Ice River. Let's take a quick look. This is the KS0 Ultra. So give me a second, I'm gonna get this open here. Now just to be honest and let everyone be aware of what's going on right now with my farm, damn, do I have this upside down? I think I have this upside down. Well, everything is off except my two KS0 Pros. So here we are. This is the Ice River KS0. Wow. I think this is a lot heavier than the other one. Wow. All right. I mean, there's loads of videos on YouTube. You can take a look around and see exactly. I mean, it's pretty much the same device. So I'm going to get this hooked up. The way I'm going to get it hooked up also is using these adapters. I'm going to connect it to the power, well, the PSU, and then the, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use a server power supply with a breakout board, and then plug this into the breakout board, and it should power the device. So I have two of these. I'm going to get them all plugged up, and then I'll see you at the computer.
Okay, guys, so here we go. I don't know if there's any updates or anything. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, we're currently mining to another pool, so I'll need to change all of this. Let me remove all this crap out of here. So I'm not sure if everyone heard, but or if you're interested in the KS0 Ultra, you probably have heard that there's some issues with apparently if the miner is a certain temp, then it actually loses hash rate. And from what I've heard, it's usually when the miner is too cool. So it sounds like it needs a certain level of heat in order to operate correctly. I could be wrong. I don't know. This is a brand new device. You know, it's pretty much just released now. So here, let me just do a little stuff with my naming conventions here. I'll do this one 00. Okay. So from what I've seen online, it's good to start with a certain percentage here with the fan. There has not been any modded firmwares from what I've heard. Right now, it's pretty much just doing its own thing until someone does, I'm guessing. I wonder if I should restart this. But yeah, so this isn't too deep of a video. I pretty much just got this miner in. I'm going to get it all set up, and I will test to see if what they say is true concerning the temperatures and hash rate. These KS0 Ultras are supposed to be doing around 400 gigahash, I believe. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look here. Ultra, yes, 400 gigahash at 100 watts. At my current electricity rate, which is fucking terrible, as you can see here, I will be making $1 a day at current Kaspa price. Now we'll see what happens if this device ever gets overclocked. We'll see if T-Swift or anybody will take a look at that and start pumping more out. I think I'm going to restart this because I just set it up. It was actually mining to a different pool at first, so let me just go ahead and restart this, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, it's been about 20 minutes. We're up to 379 gigahash, and it is at around 100 watts, which is awesome. It's supposed to be doing around, I guess, around 400. I guess, sure, we're getting 20. Oh, look at this. This is so weird. So it's only been 20 minutes. I guess I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Maybe it's I don't know. It's probably doing something in the background, maybe. But yeah, it's running. This is again connected to the adapter via the breakout board to power it. I have another one here that is it's using the regular power adapter that it came with. As you can see, I haven't set up anything yet, but I just wanted to see if there was a difference. So this miner here connected with the breakout board, server PSU, And this one here is connected via the regular power supply that it comes with. So I'm going to set this up, give it some time, and see if there's any differences between the two. Okay, guys, so it's been a while. So it's been an hour for the first one and about a half hour for the second one. The first one is connected to the breakout board with the server power supply and that I think it's the hobbyist miner. I don't really remember. I'll try to maybe put a link in the description. They basically create an adapter that you can connect a breakout board directly to the KS0 Pro. So this one is connected with one of those adapters, and the second one here is connected using the power supply that it came with. And this is going to 120 volt, the other one's going to 240 volts. This is 240 volts. So it's interesting. I'm not sure. So, like I mentioned before, I know that these temps matter. I don't know what's up with Ice River and their issues with just temps and varying performance, which is kind of, I mean, it's across the board. GPUs will do the same thing if they get too hot. But I don't know of anybody who's had such poor, like I just got this a half hour, like an hour ago. I don't know. But I'll keep working at it. Maybe I'm missing something, guys. It could be my fault. But it's good to have these here now, and now it's at 423. The one that's on the this is the one that's on 240 volt. Okay. So as you can see here, the hash jumps big time. It comes back down. So it's just kind of going up and down, up and down. I'm not sure if my other KSOs are like that. Let me see something here. I'm just going to take a look at one of the KS0 Pros. Hey, you see it's a little bit, it's stable, it's more stable. Excuse me. Interesting. Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dig deep into the Discord. And probably check around with the other popular channels for you know, Kaspa, and see if something, maybe I need to do a firmware upgrade. I haven't even looked at doing that yet. Let me look into that now. What version am I on? Let's see here. I am on, I guess, 1.0. It says here boot. Okay. Alright, give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, so I did find a firmware upgrade that I believe came out a couple days ago. If that format, if that number format's what I think it is, 2024, 7th month, 6th day. Today's the 8th. So I'm going to go ahead and download this. Okay. Firmware. Please unzip before upgrading. Okay. So I'll do that and then prepare. Be right back. Okay, so here we have the zip file. Well, the BGZ file. So, okay, now we're going to update. Hopefully I don't break everything. Okay, guys, so I updated the firmware on the KS0 Ultra that is connected to my 120 volt. And it's looking better now. The crazy thing is, as soon as I turned it on, and I don't know why this is even a thing. Maybe, again, I could be doing something wrong. But every time I restart this device, and in this case, when I updated the firmware, the fan settings were just I mean, it said 0 here, and this wasn't checked. And again, I could just be misinformed. Maybe I didn't look into it as much as I needed to. But usually, when most devices, if this is set to 0, if it looks like this, and this is unchecked, or even if it is checked and this is still at 0%, that means that the machine itself, using AI or some sort of programming language within it, will then modify the fan speed automatically to keep the device cool. But I don't think that's happening here. So when I first rebooted this machine, I was getting like 220 gigahash. And this was at about 87 degrees Celsius. And I forget what this was at, but it was higher than 59. So I went in here, changed the fan speed. You know, I had to check this to turn to 70, save. And now we're getting a much better hash rate. So, I mean, maybe that's just something we got to live with. It's only been 15 minutes, 14 minutes, whatever. I'm gonna let this just keep doing its thing. Also, so this is the newer firmware. I have not yet touched this one yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can see that the hash rate does go up and down, but for the most part, it stays around. It stays closer to 400 than. Oh, look at that. Never mind. Never mind. Man, okay. Yeah, we just work with what we got, guys. I guess for right now. I will see if this one will be a much more stable hash rate because I did upgrade the firmware on this one. And if all looks good with this one, I'll probably then upgrade the firmware on this guy. But for right now, I'm just going to keep doing the comparison between the firmwares. And yeah, so that's where we are now, guys. Hopefully, in this crazy market that we are in, hopefully things are going well with you. We're all kind of making moves to try to get into a better place. And, you know, with all of the dumping happening at the moment, all the altcoins are also dumping for the most part. So we just got to keep going. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to cover, just put it in the comments. Talk to you soon, peeps. Peace.